Solve triangle ABC means identify the angle measures for all angles and identify the side lengths for all the sides. So let's start with the angles because it's a little bit easier. We know that angle A is 28 degrees. I don't think I need to write that down. We don't know angle B, but we do know that angle C is 90 degrees. So I don't know if they'll ask you what angle C is. It's 90 degrees, but I know that all three angles in a triangle have to add up to 180. So 28 plus 90 plus B has to equal 180. And so I just do some subtraction here. So 180 minus 90 minus 28 tells me that B is 62 degrees. So I know that angle B is 62 degrees. So now I need to find side A. I already know side B and side C. So let's start with side A. I'm going to find A. So let's see what I know here. I know that the angle, so if I use the 28 degrees, then A is opposite and B is adjacent. And the trig function that uses opposite and adjacent, there are two, but I'm going to use the tangent. So I can say that the tangent of 28 degrees is equal to the opposite, which is A, which I don't know, divided by the adjacent, which is 15. So if I want to solve for A, I'm going to multiply both sides by 15. So A is equal to, and then I'm going to simplify it. Now, the first thing I need you to do is click on mode. And I need you to go to the radian versus degree. And if you're in radian mode, then I need you to scroll over to degree and hit enter. I want to be in degree mode. So I'm going to take 15 times the tangent of 28. And I'm going to get that A is, they'll tell you what to round to, 7.98. So I know side A, I know side B is 15, and now I need to find side C. So side C is the hypotenuse. So I'm going to default to the side that I did not have to round to solve. So I'm going to use adjacent and hypotenuse to find C. So that's cosine. So the cosine of 28 degrees is equal to adjacent, which is 15, over hypotenuse, which is C. So I'm going to multiply both sides by C. So it says C times the cosine of 28 degrees equals 15. And then I'm going to divide by the cosine of 28 degrees. So when I take 15 divided by the cosine of 28 degrees, it'll tell me what C is. So 15 divided by the cosine of 28 degrees is 16.99. And just so you know, the cosine to the negative first button is not secant. So cosine to the negative first does not mean secant. If I wanted to do secant, I would have to do 1 over cosine. If I wanted to use my calculator, I would take 1 divided by the cosine of 28, and that would give me the secant. So it's not the cosine inverse button. So I've found all three sides, all three angles, so I'm good. So practice solving the triangle. So pause the video, see what you can do, and then we'll go over the answers. So a picture is more or less necessary as long as you know that side A is across from angle A, side B is across from angle B, side C is across from angle C. And I guess it doesn't say here, but we assume that C is the right angle. So C, the lowercase c being 20, means that the hypotenuse is 20. It really doesn't matter where you put A. I'm just going to put A right here. So this is probably not drawn to scale. A is 71 degrees. So I'm going to find angle B. And then, like I said, side A has to be across from angle A, and side B has to be across from angle B. So if I take really 90 minus 20, but 180 minus 90 for angle C minus 20 for angle A, I get that angle B is 70 degrees. Or, ooh, I did that wrong. Did you catch my mistake? 180, I'm taking 180 minus 90 minus 71 to get that angle B is 19 degrees. So I definitely did not draw this to scale. B is 19 degrees. Okay, so I can find whichever side I want to first. Side A. So compared to my 71 degree angles, A is opposite, and the side that I know is the hypotenuse. So opposite and hypotenuse is sine. So let's set up that the sine of 71 degrees is equal to A over 20. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 20. I'm going to take 20 times the sine of 71, and I'm going to get that A is equal to 18.91. To find side B, I'm going to default to the side that they give me that I didn't have to round, so 20. So B is adjacent, and the given side is hypotenuse. So adjacent and hypotenuse is cosine. So the cosine of 71 degrees is equal to B over 20. And when I multiply both sides by 20, when you take 20 times the cosine of 71, you get that B is 6.51. So I know all three sides, I know all three angles, so I've solved the triangle.